what do you think would need improvement as far as, making Korean food as a viable option for the average Americans,
I think one of the things you have to do is there has to be a part of it as an education process, and I would make the education process fun. Unfortunately, Americans in general, from a culinary perspective, have a very narrow perspective of what Asian food is. We're getting better as more Asian foods, more ethnic Asian foods are being exposed to us. But I think if you can somehow fold in education, maybe even a mini history lesson to get people to understand the origins and why is Korean food different from Cambodian or Vietnamese or Thai or Chinese. But once they taste it, the irony of it is the similarities in the flavor profiles of many dishes that we're familiar with. They're not that different. It's just getting them to try things that are different.
There are a lot of different kind of ethnic foods available in America, and some countries are more successful than others. Chinese, Japanese food are a lot more successful than Korean and Cambodian and things like that. So, do you think how do you see the future for Korean food? As far as do you think it can be as popular as McDonald's or?
Well, I don't know that you want to be as popular as a McDonald's, but what I would say is this: I think Korean food can carve out a niche in America, and I think it's important to do that. Because just like with Mexican food, many Americans think all Mexican food is Tex-Mex, when in reality it's quite diverse cuisine. So what I would say is be true to Korean cuisine. Don't resist the temptation to do fusion and pick bits and pieces just to please somebody. Let them learn to appreciate the unique flavors, the unique foods of Korea. Once they do that, I think then you'll create a following. And the ease with which it is to eat. I mean, there's so many things. I could see Korean food in almost in a quick service type of environment because it's portable. I can eat it very quickly. I can eat it on the go. But education, and with education that's not boring. Have fun with people. Americans like to learn, but we like to learn fun.
So I would imagine you are a cook, a little bit of cook yourself?
I am. I also teach. I teach a couple of courses at the Art Institute. And I have young chefs that I teach.
Have you tried cooking Korean food?
I haven't. In fact, I would love to. I have some good friends in the Chinese community, and I would love to learn to cook Korean. I cook a lot at home.
Okay. So do you think it would be Korean food by eating and tasting the food? Does it kind of show how it's done? And can you kind of come up with a recipe just by tasting?
That's a good question. I think that I could follow the recipe. If I had a Korean cookbook, I think I could produce those dishes that are in that cookbook. Your mix of ingredients are not that exotic, and the processes are pretty straightforward.